Let's check in with the forecast and Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich. Look at those views behind Brad.
Yeah, definitely a warm afternoon. Not much in the way of rain today. In fact, we couldn't find any storms in our area outside of one lone one that was near Sherrall. Some puffy clouds in from Anson County to Monroe. As you go east from our Mr. Sparky camera network, you see definitely more clouds and some puffier clouds. We had one little cell near Sherrall that kind of fell apart, and now you see all the storms near the coast. That's where the activity's been. But tomorrow we're going to see an uptick in rain chances back to about 40 to 50%. But that south wind is key. That's going to usher in hot and humid air as a warm front drifts back in from the south. So tomorrow, expect temperatures mid to upper 80s. Definitely a sticky day when we start near 70. But then in the afternoon, look at that. Temperatures again in the 80s, but we'll see the rain chances back up around 40 to 50%. Where's that rain coming from? It's that front, the same front to our east, starts drifting back north, and it helps to trigger these afternoon and evening storms. Today, we didn't have the trigger. We had plenty of heat and humidity, but not the trigger. Tomorrow, that will change. Same story for Friday, Saturday. We get into more of the pop-up afternoon storm variety, especially with a southeast wind, and you'll see these storms start to form in the mountains more as we get into the weekend and then work their way down into the Piedmont. But tomorrow, this is around mid-afternoon. We'll see scattered showers and storms lingering right through the evening hours. Again, pretty scattered, but could see a couple clusters there. Friday morning, we dry back out, but you see the storms form in the mountains and then drift back down into the Piedmont by evening. Same story for Saturday. These will form on the ridge tops. This is our typical summer pattern where the storms form in the mountains first and then work their way down to the Piedmont. Super muggy air, the air you can wear for sure the next couple of days, likely through most of the weekend. Next week, it looks like maybe slightly drier, but it's still pretty humid, and we're going to see the temperatures start to jump back up into the 90s. Now, big weekend for Father's Day weekend. If you're heading to the Lake Norman looking great. An isolated storm chance Saturday and Sunday, obviously. Water temperatures creeping back up into the low 80s. So just have a plan to head to port if you see a scattered storm. If you're going to the beach, just be on guard. We are going to see the rip current risk go up to high for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Right now is looking pretty calm, but those rip currents can sneak up on you. Your weekend forecast, 88 both days. 40% chance Saturday, 30% on Sunday. So certainly no washouts in the forecast, but you're going to want to have a plan for a passing storm in the afternoon hours. Now, a ridge of high pressure is going to camp out over the southeast. This ridge is going to bake us with a lot of heat, a lot of humidity as we go through next week. And because of that, we're already seeing the chance of above normal temperatures. And I can already hear people saying, it's summer, it's supposed to be hot. This is above normal. Remember, our average high is only 87 right now. We're talking low 90s next week. So yeah, it's supposed to be hot in the summer, but this is even hotter than it's supposed to be. And that's what we're going to see next week as the chance of above average temperatures start to increase. You'll see that reflected in our 10-day forecast, but let me show you the 7-day first. Temperatures getting back into the mid and upper 80s. Notice by next Wednesday, we're 90. Let's go 10 days into the future, and you start to see low 90s showing up next Thursday and Friday. That's by far the hottest air of the season as we get into a string of 90-degree heat.